Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My setting is a little different today, and that's because I'm going to be following a nail art tutorial, so I needed a surface, so I'm here at my desk. And yeah, I've actually never done nail art before. I'm usually very basic and just paint everything the same color, and honestly don't even really do that very often. I just get very lazy with my nails, but I don't know what happened during quarantine, but my nails have gotten like crazy long. Like I can usually get them pretty long, but I feel like this is kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see, I'll do a close-up, but it's just like a little insane. So I am gonna be filing them, getting them a little bit shorter, but I just thought that this was the perfect canvas for some nail art. So of course, the place to go for this stuff is YouTube. I searched some tutorials, and I actually found a channel called Gabby Morris, I think is her name. And basically I'm going to be following two of her videos. One is basically how to prepare your nails for the nail polish, and then a little nail art that I'm going to keep it simple, but I'm going to be trying to replicate what she did. Alright, so apparently the first step is to use some cuticle oil to soften the cuticles so we can then push them back. So I actually do have that. I have this one right here. I don't know how good it is. I don't really use it, to be completely honest. It might be expired. Does this expire? But this is all I have. So I just need to put, oh, how does this work? Oh, here we go. Okay, got it. So just gonna use this to go around my cuticles. I don't know if you guys can see, but these two nails are starting to curl in, and they look really ugly. Like, can you see that? It looks very straight. So hopefully I can fix that when I like file it. All right, cuticles are pushed back, and let's see what the next step is. All right, now we file, and this is where I'm going to try to shorten these a bit. And her tip was to always file in one direction. That's actually a mistake I make. I just go back and forth. Apparently that's not good. So I'll be right back once I'm done filing these. I feel like it's going to take a while. Alright, well, I feel like that took forever, and I only did one hand. This is kind of why I hate doing my own nails. Like, the filing portion of it, I think, is so tedious. And especially with this, like, you know, advice that she gave of only doing it in one direction so you don't damage your nails, it takes even longer. So, for the purpose of this video, I think I'm going to focus on one hand so we can get through it quicker, and it'll be a nice before and after, and then later I'll just finish the other hand. Alright, so I just washed my hands so I could get all of that oil out, and the next step is to use some acetone nail polish remover. This one is 96% acetone, so should be good. And she recommended using a makeup sponge instead of cotton swab so you don't get like any of like the little strings from the cotton in your nails, like on the nail polish later. So I'm going to be using this to basically clean off any oil or just anything that's on my nail. So I'm just going to grab a little bit on here and then just go nail by nail, just cleaning everything. Voila. Okay, so now we are finally moving on to the base coat. I have this from OPI. This is what I usually use as a base coat. It says it's a nail strengthener. I think it should be fine. I mean, it's clear and it protects the nails. Alright, so please don't judge my application technique because, like I said, I don't usually do this. They said there's really no trick to this, you know, just apply it however you would, just don't make it too thick. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't even know if you guys can see that. I might have to change this angle. Alright, so I believe we are done with this video for preparing the nails because the next step is the nail polish. So I'm going to switch over to the other video. The other one doesn't have instructions, it's just like music and it shows the steps, so hopefully I can follow along. Alright, so I'm going to put a picture right over here of the nail art that I'm going to try to recreate. And this is basically my inspiration, but I am going to be using different colors because I don't really like glitter too much, and also I don't have that exact like pinky shade. So I'm going to be using more of a taupe, and I'm going to try to do this with black. Luckily, I do actually have these little like strips for doing nail art. I got this so long ago, and I never used it, so hopefully they're still like sticky and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, this is basically what I'm going to need to create the little lines. So I guess the first step is to just paint my nail all of like the one color that I want as my base, which is going to be this shade from OPI. This is called Coconuts Over OPI. Alright, let's get started. So she said to keep the coats thin, which I agree with because every time I do a thick coat, it's just a mess. But also she said to cap it, I think it's called, so like when you paint like the edge of the nail. So I'm gonna try to do that. I never do that. I feel like my nails are so thin, like I don't even know if that did anything. Alright, so I'm done with the first coat, and she said to wait until this coat is completely dry before doing another coat, so I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes, I think should be enough. Alright, I believe this coat is dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply a second coat, trying to still keep it very thin. We don't want it to become a blob. And then I have to wait for that coat to dry, so let's do it. Alright, second coat done, and surprisingly, it doesn't actually look like I've made much of a mess, which is gonna be great for cleaning. But what she suggested is to actually use a little angled brush. I just got like a little makeup brush that I don't use. And we're going to be dipping this in some acetone to just come around the edges and perfect everything. So I think I'm just going to pour a little bit in the cap. And then we can just dip into that and take off the excess. And honestly, I feel like I just can't see very well, like when it comes to like looking at things up close. Probably should have grabbed my glasses, but I'm gonna try to do this as best as I can, and hopefully it looks good. I think that's good. I don't know. You guys can be the judges, I guess. Alright, so now we move, I guess, to the more complicated part, which is the actual art part of the nail art. So as I said, I'm gonna be using this little like sticker thingy, I don't know. Hopefully it's not too thin. But I'm going to be laying it diagonally, doing 2 lines across just like the video. So I guess this is the difficult part because I have to make sure I lay everything perfectly. I already hate this. Like, just feels like it's going to be so much work. Alright, let's not get discouraged. It doesn't feel that sticky. Maybe it's just because it's old. But I'm going to try doing it from one corner. And then, I don't know, just bring it that way, like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hold on. Can you see that? That's what it's looking like. So yeah, I'm torn. I'm like, do I just leave it like this and just do like a little, kind of like a black tip, like French manicure, but with black, but like at an angle? Or do I go for the 2 lines? I think I'm just gonna go for it. Let's do this. Alright, here's how it's looking with 2. I think I might keep the 2 lines just on the pinkies and have the other ones just be 1. Okay, I am scared, but now is the time when we put the other color, which in my case is gonna be black. I have this one from Wet n Wild. It's just called Black Cream or Creme because it has a little accent on the E. Okay. I'm just gonna go for it. I think I have enough here. Hopefully you guys can see that. And just paint over this whole bottom section and cover these little strips. Oh man, I really should be using my glasses for this. Okay, I think that's good. And then we're supposed to peel right away. Oh god. I think it looks good. I'm doing a close up here to make sure it's in focus. So ignore the little dirty part, but look at that. I think it actually looks kind of cool. I tried to clean up the line a little and I feel like I kind of messed it up. I'm definitely going to be doing just 1 line for the other ones because I feel like this specific little strip is too thin for this. I don't know, I think these are meant to be used just like, you know, you put it on and leave it on as decoration. Oh, I could do that. I could cut a little strip and put it on that line to just cover up where I messed it up. Well, let's move on to the other ones. Alright, so I went ahead and put the little strips on all the nails so I can just do all the nail polish at once, peel everything at once, and then just let it dry. Alright, it's all painted. It's the moment of truth. I need to peel it. I'll start here. Like that. And don't worry, I am gonna clean the edges. Some of these aren't very straight. Not sure what happened, but they're a little bumpy. Alright, let me show you guys how it looks now that I've cleaned around, but I haven't fixed the line. So that's how it's looking, and as you can see, the lines are just kind of like, I don't know, they're not very precise. I could go in with some more nail polish, but I'm scared. The other option, which I think is what I'm gonna do, is to take some of this little, like the sticky strips, and basically like put it along the line, cut it to the size of my nails, and then just keep it there. I think that's gonna be the solution for this, because so far it's kind of a fail. Okay guys, I think this is actually saving it. I still need to cut the sides, but here's how it's looking. You see that? Then you don't see the messed up line. This is perfect. Oh no, guys. I went to try to cut it and I accidentally messed up the black a little bit with the scissors. This is becoming a disaster. I'm just gonna do it to the rest of the nails and then I'll show you guys how it turned out. Alright, I finished putting the strips. I went for a gold one. And I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's not looking very pretty, but we came this far, so I'm gonna put the top coat. I'm gonna be using a high shine top coat from OPI. And I guess this top coat will help the little stickers stay. I feel like otherwise they'd probably just come right off. And now we wait. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to blow because of air bubbles, although this is already a mess, doesn't even matter. Alright, you guys ready to see this disaster up close? So here is how my nails looked before, like that. And here is how these look. So yeah, this is how it turned out. I mean, I feel like if you see it from a distance, oh, focus. If you see it from a distance, I think it could look cute. But when you see it up close, you see it has a lot of issues. It's bumpy, it's not super straight. Oh, this one is so lumpy. Also, I ended up covering that like little empty line that I left before because they were kind of just like blending on their own. So yeah, I think the idea is cool, but I definitely need a lot more practice. But I will say, it was pretty fun to try this out, and I'm kind of interested to try some other ones. Maybe something a little easier. Maybe just like do some French tips. I used to do that when I was younger, like just with tape. So maybe something like that I can handle. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me fail at doing some nail art. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment letting me know what else you guys would like to see, if you want me to try some other nail art, although I don't even know why you would. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!